What is the relationship between film festivals and distributors? Have you met any distributors at a film festival that you've shown on the horizon at?
Not yet, but again, I think when you don't have a big name actor in your film, you're gonna have shitty deals. I think I think even you guys, you had videos before we talked about it, and when you have, so I think that's where my film, I'm releasing it on iTunes, Google, Amazon, Vimeo for video on demand. I think that's the best way to reach out a lot of people. And if you don't have big names, then distribution is not going to knock at their door. I had some offers, but again, it's just horrible. I'll do it myself, and I'm going to make way more money doing it. So again, doing it yourself, if the deals are not right, and if you don't have a name, you're not going to have a good deal. It's always going to be like, I'm not giving you money, but it's going to be 50-50 split. Then I'll do it myself, and I'm going to have a 100% split, you know? So, but festival is great. It's great to showcase your film, to put your name out there. And then after that, you just hope that buzz, you can use it for sales.
When you say do it yourself, what does that entail?
First of all, I use the company called Juice in Canada, and they are the aggregator for iTunes, Amazon, and stuff like that. That's the thing. In general, what they do, the distribution company, they're gonna pay for it, but I paid for it, so it cost me like $2,000. And so that's the big difference. That's the deal they're gonna give you mostly. It's like I'm gonna pay the $2,000 for that, and but we're gonna make the profits. I'm like, I'll pay, and I'm gonna make all the profit, because I know if the next one, my goal is to have a name so that I can have a good distribution deal, like a big name. That's the goal, and because that's make the big difference. Now on the horizon for me right now is my business card kind of thing. Like, this is what I can do, and I hope the next one is gonna be bigger and a bigger name. I'm still gonna use the same kind of team aspect of it, but it doesn't. Yeah, distribution wise, if you don't have a name, you're not gonna have a great deal. So do it yourself, you know.
So this aggregator, what are they doing? They're getting the film ready in terms
they
of
take your film and
Mm-hmm.
they send it to iTunes. They prepare everything and they send it to iTunes, Amazon, Hulu, Netflix, whatever what. There's a lot of companies like that, but the one in Juice from Canada is pretty cheap, and it's doing the job pretty well.
With the business plan that you put together, I'm sure part of that entailed the distribution of the film and getting it out there. So what part of that business plan, the distribution leg of it, did you feel you did right, and what part would you go back and change?
No, I think I did the business plan myself, and I think the deal that I made with my investor is pretty, I cannot really tell, but it's just me and him that we're splitting the profit, and that's it. So right now, that's what we're doing. So all the money that's gonna come out right now, I'm the own distribution. So anything that's coming in, I'm doing it. I'm gonna get the money. So then after that, I'm splitting with my investor. So, but when you have other distribution, then I would have to split with them, with my investor, with myself. But I think for this one at least, I want to make sure that my investor get all his money back before I get paid. That's a big important thing for trust, and to show that, look, I'm not getting paid for this. It's all about the film first and you guys. So, but yeah, business plan wise, it was more, this is the film I want to do. This is the market, how everything is working right now. Here's some film that makes some of the money that you can maybe identify with. And mostly it was just like profit between me and him. So it was a very simple business plan. Again, I don't think it's the business plan who really sold him. Yes, it has a beautiful visual and stuff like that, but it's mostly the work before. And
Right.
The fact that he saw interviews of me, that I was in magazine and stuff like that, was like, oh, okay, he's not just a big talker. He did some stuff. And I think that's way more important than any business deal. It's all about trust that you can do and achieve something.
Where did you learn to put together this business plan? Like, is there some template, or did
Yeah,
you
you get the template, and then you just delete what you don't want in it. And I've changed it with pictures, just to sell the vision. This is the location that I already got. Like, first of all, I had the castle, the white desert, and all those stuff. It's easy to find. A white desert, waterfall, stuff like it costs nothing. So you just have to have the guts to go there and shoot, and have the willingness to just like, okay, cool, I'm gonna do something so ambitious and just go anywhere. And that's the big part of the film that I want to do, is that to showcase to people, look what you can do with nothing. With 85 grand, you can travel around the world. It doesn't cost anything now. You get one camera, all the Red Dragon stuff was shot handheld. You don't need big rigs and everything. Just go shoot, have fun, and make something different, ambitious, and that's gonna make an impact. And because people who saw the film was just like, oh my God, it looks great, and it looks so big budget. I was like, yeah, 3 people and stuff like that. So I think it's just a good business card to show and inspire people of just don't wait, go do something. And that I hope that film can inspire people to go do something, because it's not impossible to get a castle or white desert or get motorcycles or cars and stuff like that. You just have to search and be polite and have the drive and devotion to talk to them, be a little bit good seller, and then people, if they feel their passion, and I think that's what I am. I'm passionate, and I think people feel that. And after that, then you hope they're going to say yes.